So it is that time of the month again. It is time for favorites. Last month, I totally skipped out on favorites because I asked you guys if you were cool with that because there were so many yearly favorites going on. And like I said before, I'm not bashing anybody that did yearly favorites because it's a good idea. Like, that's what you do. But I just had so many of them in my feed that I was like, nobody's going to want to freaking watch it because they're going to be so burnt out from watching all the yearly favorites. Who the hell's going to watch a monthly favorite? So I asked you guys, and y'all were totally cool with it. So now we're back into the swing of things. Also, if you guys notice, I am using a different lens. I have, I've told you guys before, I'm a photographer, and I have photography equipment and stuff like that. And during the wintertime, I just kind of put my photography to a halt because it's too damn cold outside to go out and try to take pictures. And I don't have like my own studio to take pictures in. So I kind of just like stop. It comes to a screeching halt during the wintertime. So I had this lens sitting around. I'm like, this is a freaking $800 lens. Like, I need to use this bitch. Right around the time I wanted to use it, my microphone took a shit on me. And the other night, I don't know what got into me. I was like, I'm going to try and fix it. And it just like miraculously started working again. So weird. So hopefully it stays working because I don't want to have to film this more than once. Let's get into the favorites though. A lot of this stuff is from like stuff that I got from Christmas because I didn't do a December favorites, which BT dubs. I think that December was literally the only time like in my YouTube life that I haven't done a monthly favorite. So kind of weird. Let's get back into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the thing that I totally forgot to mention in my November favorites, and that is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set Setting Spray. This stuff is so freaking bombs. Like, I love it. I feel like if Fix Plus and Urban Decay D-Slick had a baby, it would be this. The thing that I don't like about it though is that it's freaking $17. What the hell? $17 for a drugstore setting spray. Not cool. Not cool at all. I feel like the drugstore is just like getting a little cray with their prices. But this one's a good one. So if you guys have been thinking about it, definitely go to like a drugstore or to like Ulta and get it, where you can use coupons and points, whatever else. Do not pay full price for that because that is a little pricey. I took my D-Slick cap off of mine and put it on here because I didn't really prefer the sprayer. So that's personal preference though. You might like the sprayer. Moving on. The next thing is the Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me powders. So the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, it was just okay for me. I wasn't like blown away by it like I've seen a lot of other people are. I didn't think it had the most coverage, and it dries so freaking fast that it's like kind of hard to blend. Like, it's a little crazy. It's a good foundation. Don't get me wrong. I do like it. It just wasn't one that I was like, oh my God, I need to use this every day. But the powders, on the other hand, were. These seriously do keep your skin crazy matte. They freaking just like make your skin look matte and poreless, as the claim states. It really does though. I freaking love it. I have 120 Classic Ivory, and then I have 100 Translucent. If you are a pale person, pasted pirate like myself, this is awesome for like setting the areas that you've highlighted with concealer, because this is not a translucent powder. It is a straight up white powder. It says translucent, but it is not. There is a lot of color to that, actually. I don't know if you guys can see that because of the lights, but it's a good one regardless. It's a good setting powder for fair people. Even if you're like, you know, borderline albino, you could probably use that as just your face powder and get coverage out of it. So, moving on, the next thing is my Nars Virtual Domination Palette. I got this for Christmas. I really like the blushes in here. The only thing I don't like about this is I feel like the Laguna is not as pigmented as like the single one. Like, this is a big ass Laguna, and that's why I asked for it, because I needed a new Laguna bronzer, and I thought, well, let me just get this because this is like bigger than the freaking single. But I don't think it's as pigmented. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe like mine has some kind of weird ass film over it. I don't know. But yeah, I do, however, love these two blushes here. Not crazy about the highlight. This one's okay. But these two blushes, I've been mixing them and I love them. They're so pretty. It's like a really peachy pink, just gorgina. Gorgina. Take my word for it. So the next thing is the Steel of Mind palette. Oh my god. This is so good, y'all. So freaking good. The colors in here are just gorgeous. It has like my favorite colors of life. It's got oranges in here, warm tones, cool tones, brow bone highlights. There's a black matte. It is seriously like if you had a single eyeshadow that was just like a champagne shimmer color or just like a neutrally shimmer color, this would be all you would need. Like, it is so good. The colors are so pigmented. What I really love is how pigmented the light shadows are, because lighter tone shadows, matte shadows usually aren't as pigmented as like ones that have a ton of color in them. I don't know why, but they're not. And this one is freaking awesome. I love it. Next thing is the Coastal Scents Revealed palette. I got this in my BoxyCharm box, and this is actually a really good palette. Like, I was so surprised. I am not a huge fan of like the Coastal Scents and BH Cosmetics and what's the other one? There's another one. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not like a huge fan of their eyeshadows because I feel like they're ones that you basically have to work with to be able to get a look, and I don't, when I'm trying to do my makeup, like usually for work, I just want to slap that shit on and go out the door, you know what I mean? And this allows me to do that. I love the rosy tone shades. Like, the shimmer shades in here are really good, and I was so like, look at that. I was so surprised by this palette. Actually thinking about getting the second one. So next up is an eyeshadow by Makeup Forever, and it is in the color M548. This is freaking awesome for contour. I have been using this. I don't even think I've used this like on my eyeballs. I've been using it on my face for a contour. It's one of those contour colors that legit makes it look like you have cheekbones. Like, it doesn't look like you tried to contour your face. It just looks like you're skinny, girl, and you got cheekbones. You know what I mean? I freaking love this, and because it's an eyeshadow, it blends out amazingly. And in conjunction with that, I have been using this brush. So I got this for Christmas, and it is by Everyday Minerals. If you guys are interested, I'll leave the link below to where you can get this. It's only $15.99, and it's literally a straight up dupe for the Nars Eda brush. So if you have been thinking about getting the Eda brush, get this. Even if you like still feel like you just absolutely have to have like the Nars Eda brush, I would go ahead and forge for this first, just to make sure that you like this style of brush and like using this style of brush. Because to be honest, at first I really didn't like it. I was like, that is too damn sharp, makes my contour too sharp. I do not like it. But as I've gotten used to it and kind of learned how to use it a little bit better, I actually really, really like it. And I don't feel like I even need the Nars brush now that I have this one. And this one, I don't know if I mentioned or not. I can't remember. But this one's only $15.99. So about a fraction of the price of the Nars one. The Nars one's always sold out. And if you look on Amazon, it's like $80 freaking dollars. So this one's Everyday Minerals. Love that. Love that. So next up is a foundation. And this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24-Hour Foundation. This is like seriously a new look for me. I know in my last favorites, I was like, oh, the Maybelline foundation. I never use one foundation. Blah, 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 blah. But seriously, this is where it's at. Like, it gives amazing coverage. It isn't, I've heard a lot of people say that it's like crazy super matte on them, but for some reason on my skin, it doesn't come off like that. On my skin, it comes off like a demi matte. So I still have like just a little bit of glow to my skin. And it's not like so flat matte. Like I've heard so many people say how matte it is, and it's just, I don't know, it's weird because it's not that matte on me. So maybe just try it out. If you don't like it, take it back. But this builds so well. You guys know that I like using my foundation. Like I will do one layer of foundation on my face, and then wherever I have like acne spots or scarring or anything, I'll go back over with a second or a third layer of foundation just to cover that up. And this is so good at doing that. This builds up so freaking well. It just looks so good. This also does not have an SPF. So if you're getting your picture taken or going to be filming videos or anything like that, it looks amazing on camera. I freaking love it. I'm almost done with it. For me to like fully go through a foundation in like less than a couple of months is insanity. I think I got this right after Christmas and I'm legit almost out. Like that's cray for me. That's cray. Normally I use different foundations every day. I'm constantly mixing them and whatever else. And this one is awesome on its own. I love it. I love it. The only downfall from this is it can, after a while, it will stick to dryness, so it's not good for anybody that has dry skin. It's more for oily skin people. And after a while, it can have the tendency to like settle into lines. But I have found that using this Makeup Forever HD primer that I got for Christmas, I got like the foundation, the primer, and then like the little brush or whatever, and the powder, I think too. Yeah. You know, the little Makeup Forever kit that you get at Sephora. I got that for Christmas. You guys know, I have said time and time and again, I really do not dig primers. Like, I don't feel like they prolong the wear of my foundation. Sometimes I feel like they make my foundation look even worse. I don't know what it is about my skin and primers. I just can't do it. I cannot do a silicone primer at all whatsoever. It literally will just like make my foundation slide all over my face. I can do a moisturizing primer, but I still don't feel like it prolongs the wear of my foundation. So I feel like it's, you know, like they're not working for me. However, this one, even though I don't feel like it's making my foundation last longer, I do feel like it makes it so it's not settling like into my laugh lines or into my forehead lines or wherever else. You know what I mean? So this is another favorite. I'm probably going to go buy the full size once I'm done with this. I love it. So next up, I have a nail polish favorite, which I never have. And this is the Formula X base coat. I told you guys about this in my haul. I didn't have it with me because I left it downstairs. So I was like, after I watched that, I'm like, how ghetto am I? Like, who the hell freaking hauls something that they don't even have like on their person? Apparently me. So anyways, the Formula X base coat, this stuff is freaking amazing. Like, it has completely transformed my nails in a matter of like 2 weeks. I'm not even freaking kidding you guys. Like, my nails were so nasty. They peeled. I love painting my nails and doing nail art and whatever else, but I do not do shit to take care of them. I do not use cuticle balm. I don't file them. I never used a base coat, and I would get pissed because my nail polish would only last for like a day. Obviously, it's going to last for a day because my nails are freaking crap. But when I put this on, it seriously like takes my crappy ass cheap nail polish and turns it into like an expensive nail polish that lasts on my nails for, at the very least, 3 to 4 days, which is insane. And it's awesome. I am loving it. It's so amazing. It's seriously like hardened my nails. It's made it so they're not peeling. I love it. They don't break as often. It's a good. All right. Next up is, or lastly, I guess. Yes, lastly is a bunch of lip products. So the first ones I want to tell you guys about are the ColourPop Lippy Sticks. These I've seriously fallen in love with. I'm going to go online and order a ton more because the formula of these is amazing. The matte ones really remind me of the formula of the Wet n Wild lipsticks. If you guys have ever tried those, they're like matte, but they're creamy, but they're, you know, just a hair drying, but it's a matte lipstick. It's not like that new kind of formulated matte lipstick like the Maybelline ones or the new Milani ones, but it's like the Wet n Wild ones, and those are like my favorite formula of lipstick because I love the way that it wears down. Because it's matte, but it's still creamy at the same time. It doesn't like wear down weird, and you don't get that weird like inner edge thing. You know what I'm talking about? These are freaking awesome. I'm probably going to order a bunch more. If you guys have been thinking about it, do it, girl. Do it, because I love them. So last up for my favorites is these Milani matte lipsticks. These things are freaking awesome. I love the formula. I love the colors that they have out. I only have 4 colors right now. I want to get the rest of them, but the display at Myers at the time that I bought them only had these 4 in stock. But now they've like added it to like their permanent line or whatever. And they were all there, but I was like, I have been spending so much money lately. I mean, I know I've had like gift cards and, you know, take back stuff and whatever else, but I've just like had to pull myself down for a second. Like, girl, you need to chill. You need to stop. Just bring it down. Bring it down. Had to put myself in check and let myself know that I'm not a millionaire. So anyways, but I do intend on getting, you know, the rest of them. The formula on these is amazing. If you like the Maybelline Mattes formula, it's just like that, but I like it even better because it's just a little bit creamier than the Maybelline Mattes one, I feel like. And I feel like they last a little bit longer than the Maybelline ones, even though the Maybelline ones last foreversies, so do these. So the colors that I have are Innocence, Blissful, Confident, and Naked. Naked is like the best color of life right now. It is like that brownie nude, just right up my damn alley. I just love it. I have been digging these like brown tone lipsticks. Can't tell by the lips today, but I have. So that is it, guys, for my January favorites. Thumbs up if you guys like favorites videos. If you guys like this video, let me know what some of your guys' favorites are so I can go spend more money. No, I'm kidding. I'm really not though. But anyways, that is it. So thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you are not. Y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye. Oh, my camera's like far away from me now, so I can't do the hand thing. Bye. That's awkward. Bye. No? Okay. Bye.